Hi, before I actually dive into showing you some of these plugins, I thought it would be necessary to actually show how to look for plugins if you don't have one in mind, because the plugins I want to show you, I already have them in my mind. But if you don't have any plugins in mind, you're just looking for something cool to add to your website, how do you go about it? So if you go to the plugins and click on the plugins, it will take you to the installed plugin. So what you want to do is just want to click on add new here on the left menu, or you can click on the one here at the top, and it's going to take you to the, or should I say, the directory of all the plugins here, WordPress plugin directory. So as you can see, we have so many popular tags at the bottom here, so you can use this one also to navigate, for example, depending on what you're looking for. So if you're looking for something to manage the images on your website, you can click on the image or images tags here, and it's going to take you to all the most popular ones that is used to manage image. So you can use that. You can search. I think searching will be the perfect. For example, if you're looking for something to do with Facebook, all you'd have to do is just simply type Facebook, and you can look through all the available ones, and you have to use this to judge if it's cool. Like this one has got, if you place a mouse on this star rating, it's gonna tell you that we have 209 ratings, and it's only 3 stars. So I'm not sure if it's that good. I like something from 4 star and above. I am very strict when it comes to, because like this one has got 1 star rating and it's 3 people that have rated it. I will be very careful to install that on my website. On this, I mean, depending on what it does, but I'm very strict, because some of these codes are very bad. I mean, you want something that everybody has tried and tested and it looks good. So another way you can search is to look through the popular ones. So if you click on the popular ones, you can actually see that we have a lot of great popular that you can install. So you can look through. Don't just go around, and you have to understand one thing: the more plugins you have on your website, the slower your website becomes eventually, because PHP codes, they have to be executed on the server. So if you have 20 plugins installed, that means if each one of them is going to be run every time a page is loaded, then you're putting more workload on the server. So the more plugins that you have installed. So I'm not saying you shouldn't install plugins if it's useful, but I'm just saying don't just install everything and anything. And on any of my websites, if I stop using a plugin, I always remove them. I always uninstall them. Not just deactivate them, I will totally remove them from the site, which is actually easy to do. And you can click on the newest as well, so you can arrange them by the newest one, so you can always keep yourself up to date about which one has just been added to, because this never stops. As you can see now, we have 22,265 items, which are the plugins. So that is a lot of plugins that you have available to customize your website. So I think I'll be looking through these popular ones to actually show you which one you should be adding to your website. And I think we should, before I go, I would like to show you something that is useful. When you in order to install one plugin, in order to install a plugin, you have the options. You can click on install now, and it's going to install it, or you can just look through the details, and you can browse the screenshots. As you can see, we have the screenshots, and it's going to show you what it's going to look like, the installation instruction, the change log, which tells you what has been changed through each update, and the frequently asked questions. You don't always have all these things, but something I want to show you is sometimes WordPress will tell you that it is not compatible with your version, with the version that you have, and when you see that, you have to be very careful. Like let me see if I can find one. I may not always find it, so Let's look for one. How do I look? Popular. The popular one will be okay, the featured one will be okay. Let's just search. If I find one, it's fine. If not, then we just leave it. Let me just find one. Let me click on jQuery. Let me scroll to, let me go to the last page, and I'll select any of this. As you can see, it said this plugin has not been tested with your current version of WordPress, because this, and the reason is because the WordPress will always tell you the last time it was updated. So this one was updated 1693 days ago. Wow, that is in 2008, as you can see. So definitely you don't want to install this on your website, because it's only compatible up to version 2.5. and WordPress is what version, what now? We have version I can't remember now, but anyway, 4 point something. No, let's take a look quickly what version of WordPress we are running. You're using 3.4.2, and that one is up to version 2.5. As you can see, that was a long time ago. So be very careful about what plugins you install. Always read some of those instructions. They can be quite costly if you install something, because you might install a plugin that is going to mess up the entire site. Even though when you remove it, it might still mess up your site. So be careful on what you install, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.